Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a new Gwent deck video on my channel. I'm Furo and today we are playing some dwarves. I was finally able to craft ZOLTAN Animal Tamer, which is a dwarf and a great legendary. When you play him, you will spawn one of two Field Marshal Dudas. The first one is adding 2 strength to all other non-gold units on your own row, and the second one is removing all other non-gold units on your opposing row, which are two great effects and very versatile. So you can either buff your own minions or you are debuffing your enemy units, which is great. Other than that, we have the solid dwarf base here with stuff like the Mahakam Defender, the ZOLTAN Shivai, and of course the Yarpen Zigrin. These are all staying on the board at the end of each round. Besides the Zigrin that is only staying for one round, but still a good card. Then you have a lot of dwarfs for each round staying on the board. You have your key card here, which is the Barclay Els, that will add 1 strength to all your dwarf units. So you are buffing your dwarfs and probably 2 to 3 times. With the Decoy you can get the Barclay back into your hand. With the Eithne you can play the Barclay right away. So you are able to buff your dwarfs in the best case scenario 3 times. And then you have a huge dwarf army. Normally I would also play the operator instead of the dragon here. I don't have the card right now. With the operator you would be able to create another copy of the Barclay Els. Allows you to play him up to 4 times in a game. Which is of course even stronger than 3 times, right? So rest of the deck is depending on some special cards. You can get them out with the Elven Mercenary. Find your first light, so either you are spawning clear skies if you're facing weather cards, then definitely go for the clear skies, because besides the Mahakam Guard here that is immune to frost, all your creatures are vulnerable to weather effects. So if you have the Defender here on the board or the Zigrin and your opponent is spawning some weather, they are just going down to 1 point, which is of course pretty bad, especially when you buffed them before with the Barclay Els. They're still going down to 1 base point. So if that's the case, just spawn some clear skies. Otherwise you will use the rally effect of course and get your minions out on the battlefield. You also run Sweller Potion to buff your normally Mahakam Defender, because that is staying on the board for the rest of the game. And then you have the Commander's Horn to double the strength of all non-gold units on a row. So you're trying to overcome your opponent in brutal strength force and have your units staying on the battlefield for the whole game. Which is great of course. So let's now head into the gameplay section and see how the deck performs on the ladder. Let's go. Game 1, it is the SCOIA'TAEL deck against Eridine Monsters deck. So we can expect to see at least 1 or 2 weather cards in his deck. So first light might be used for clear skies. We're starting with the Barclay Els. We have 3 gold cards here, which is great. And 1 Elven Mercenary, double first light. We definitely want to see Mahakam Defender here as well. And that's why we're dropping the Sweller Potion. Also we can get that back with the Elven Mercenary. Commander's Horn. Yeah, that is great. Mahakam Defender, Mahakam Guard. That is working. Let's ignore the faction ability for now. We are playing that later. Our opponent needs to start. Going for the Ancient Foglet. So he is definitely spawning some fog then later in the game. That is for sure. But the fog, we don't care for the fog because all of our units are either going into the melee roach or the siege row. So let's start here with the ZOLTAN. That is a solid card. That is normally not dying here against the monsters. Oh, and he's just passing. Okay, then we can just go for the Mahakam Defender as well. Going ahead here, 96 points. He's keeping the Ancient Foglet on the battlefield, while we keep the 9 points here, which is not that bad. Toruviel and the Blue Mountain Commando. We can work with that. And now let's let the opponent start here. If we're losing the round, he needs to start anyway next round, so it doesn't matter. That's Eridine, so that's 10 points. 16 to 9. Not a problem. Let's go for the Barclay Els. Buffing the dwarves now. And I will play the Barclay Els again here with the Eithne. Oh boy, Elder Thunder, that is coming a bit too early. Want to buff a bit more. Anyway, we'll play the Barclay again. Buffing the dwarves again. So ZOLTAN here is now a 7 points card. Elder Thunder. So if we get the Decoy from the Elven Mercenary, for example, we are not getting the Barclay back now. Which is a shame, of course. Let's try the Yarpen Zigrin. So he was playing double Elder Thunder, triple Elder Thunder. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So the guard is buffing the Zigrin then. Back to 7 points. So far he hasn't played a single weather card. So we can't be sure if he's also playing water hack. And get some weather here in the siege row. Desirate. Okay, let's go for the Elven Mercenary.
Let's enjoy the weather while
Commander's Horn. Yeah, we need to play that here. That is more points. Another Leatherite. So he's only playing Destruction right now. 6 cards to go. There can't be that much weather in his hand. So I would say we can keep one first light here, we are playing the other. Elven Mercenary, go for that. Got another first light, playing another weather effect. Mahakam Defender. So we are buffing the Yarpen Zigrin here. Oh, it's the guard, not the defender. If he's spawning weather in the melee row, the Mahakam Guards would stay. There's a Geralt Eithne, so he's killing the 12 points. Let's drop the Toruviel. If he's then passing, we're getting the 6 points plus 2 on each other non-gold unit. Valor Potion. Okay, I don't care for that. Let's play Blue Mountain Commander. Play another Elven Mercenary. Also get a Swallow Potion, which we will play here on this Zigrin. So currently 10 points ahead. With 4 cards to go. Pretty sure we can do that. So he has played the Crone Whispers here, and only one other Crone is coming out of his deck, which is normally the result of one card in his hand as a Crone as well. So we can discount one of his cards there. These are not weather cards then, so 2 might be weather cards. If there is not a single weather card in his hand, we might just win the round and the game. So let's drop the Eowith here. We're reducing the points on the Eridine. Currently 8 points ahead, and with the Toruviel we are creating more points here. Plus we can use the ZOLTAN. Valor Potion. Currently we are even. If we use a ZOLTAN here and he is dropping a weather card, if the last remaining card is a weather card, that would be bad. Then we are wasting the ZOLTAN. But other than that, the ZOLTAN should give us a victory. So let's use the Field Marshal Duda Companion. Buffing the lane here. So we're going 19 points ahead. There's the last Crone. And we are keeping the first light now for the last round. No need to play it here. And a Commander's Horn, which means he's going ahead, but he will lose the last round.
Waste of arrows, that lot.
1 point for him. He has 0 cards in the hand. He's keeping the 12 points, which is good. But we are ahead on points on the board. We are ahead in cards in hand. And there's a concede. That was easy.
Humans have no place in Broccolon.
Our second game brings us a mirror match. We have SCOIA'TAEL versus SCOIA'TAEL, Eithne with Eithne, but that doesn't mean that he's also playing Dwarves. So we could just play the normal control game. We have ZOLTAN, Yarpen Zigrin, we have a Guard here, we have a Defender. Pretty good. The Blue Mountain Commandos aren't that great right now. The only card we can use on that is the Mahakam Guard, so we will drop one of those probably. Drop a Speller Potion, we got a Decoy. Mardroeme, no need for that right now. And we got another Mahakam Defender. We are starting here. If he's playing control SCOIA'TAEL, he might run some fireball traps. And then it is better to go for the Defender first. And then we can activate the fireball trap with the Zigrin here. Okay, spores. That one is gone. Unfortunately, that one is gone. Then let's go for the ZOLTAN. So we can't use spores on that. Vanguard, spawning a Commando near feet. Let's try our luck with the secret.
Oh, those gunners are in for a world of hot.
And that could be a fireball trap now. We will see about that. No fireball trap. Get rid of the Vanguard. So then probably Toruviel it is. To buff the whole lane. Yeah, he's playing more units now in the lane.
Peace with humans.
And that will be Toruviel. And he might win the first round.
I'll feed you to the crows.
No effect on the Blue Mountain Commando. We don't have a single bronze unit on the board. So that was working greatly. This one is probably now a fireball. So another bad card for us. Still trying with the Mahakam Guard. That's a fireball trap. Getting rid of the guard. With the Toruviel is currently creating 14 points. So in fact he is ahead at the moment. But that will only be for this round. We will keep the ZOLTAN here on the board. We will keep the Zigrin on the board. We're also playing the Defender next. That one is getting kept on the board. He's using the Dragoon here. Having a unit in his hand. What could that be? We will find out pretty soon. Let's go for the Defender. So he is passing now. Currently 1 card ahead. He is winning the round because he's getting 6 points from the Toruviel and 10 points from the bonus. So that will be 32 points. We could, for example, get a minion back into the hand. The dragon here would be nice. For the next round with the Decoy. We could also just keep the Decoy for now and wait a bit longer. See what we can find next round. But there is no need to play more cards right now, so we are just passing. He's winning that. But we have 3 units on the battlefield for the next round. And these are giving us 16 points at the moment. We got Triss Marigold. Got a Speller Potion. There's a rally. He is using the archer. Oh, don't hit that. What a bad card. We have a Thriller Potion here. Wanted to buff the guard. So let's go for the first light. Rally on it. Elven Mercenary.
Have strength, my love.
And a Commander's Horn, which we will now play on the Zigrin. Definitely need to play the Blue Mountain Commando next turn on the Elven Mercenary, so I hope that the Mercenary can survive.
Coexistence, no such thing.
Kevin, another card for him, we're getting 11 points.
Dance of death! Ha! Ha!
And there comes another rally effect. Getting another Elven Mercenary.
Everything
Not
alright?
bad. Well, a potion. This time we are... Let's buff a Blue Mountain Commando. Decoy, getting the archer back into the hand. And we are... We also have the Decoy. And he is currently 0 points. So there is the option to get the Zigrin back into the hand. And then play that again to have another unit for the next round. If he's not playing anything else here, he will not overcome us this round and want to have another unit then for the last round. We are losing 5 points here, because the buff is of course gone. And there's a pass. So gonna pass here as well now. We win the round. He is currently 2 cards ahead, but we have 1 on the board. Got a ZOLTAN. Let's drop the secret here.
Here's one a good look at the axe!
Another trap. Could be another fireball trap. He has played Toruviel already. How many fireball traps did he play? 1. So that's 1. Yeah, highly likely it's another fireball trap. We don't have any single non-gold unit here. So we might just go for the buff right now. If it is a fireball trap, that one is not getting activated now. Just need to wait what he's dropping. So the archer. I want to keep the ZOLTAN here as long as possible, so we are going for the Triss Marigold first. This one is only removing 2 points, so we're missing out 2 points here on that. Rally for another Elven Mercenary.
Strength, my love.
Oh boy, and there is some rain incoming, which will also debuff the Elven Mercenary, of course. So let's go for ZOLTAN.
Double chase!
We will play the Agatar here, getting rid of the Elven Mercenary. He could play the Eithne here on the Agatar and play that on our side.
I'll feed you to the crows!
4 points, 1, he could get rid of 1 point. So we are using the Eithne here on the Triss Marigold, playing that again. Killing the 4 points from the Blue Mountain Commando. So he has 1 point currently. This one could be 4 points. We are now passing.
Drink this, you'll feel better.
There's a glaze. What are you getting? Clear skies. So that will be 3 points. Okay, he can't win here.
There will
Can
be
he?
no
He will play
negotiation.
glaze again.
This, you'll feel
And what
better.
else was in there? Could get another rally effect. Elven Mercenary. So there will be another 3 points. That would be the mutagen for 4 points, so he's at 15. If that is 4 points, we are having a draw here. Okay, so it was a fireball trap indeed, and he's losing. If the last remaining trap would be a sea run, then we would have a draw, but luckily it was a fireball trap, so we win that game here as well. The dwarf deck is performing really good against most decks currently on the ladder, so if you like dwarves, you should definitely try it out. And that will be it for today's Gwent episode. I hope you have enjoyed it, and if you have, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe to the channel so you get notified when the next episode is coming. See you then in the next one, hopefully, and have a good night. Bye bye.